Good afternoon, my crafty friends. How are you today? And I hope you're having a wonderful day. So today is the first Wednesday in August, so it is August 2nd. So July is now behind us. Oh my goodness, the summer is going by so fast. Okay, so my name is Judy Menlove, and I am an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in Markham, Ontario, Canada. So I'm just going to wait a couple of seconds and see if anybody pops on and see if I can get it up on my iPad, just in case there are any comments. I'd like to be able to see them. So just bear with me a minute. Okay. All right, that's good. Okay, so what have we got that's coming up here? All right, so as a demonstrator, we get to order from the new fall mini catalog today. So as a customer, unfortunately, you don't get to order until September. So if you'd like to get in on ordering from the new catalog early, you can become a demonstrator. And again, there's no obligation. You can be a kitnapper and just get the kit, and you can order some new stuff. Hey, Shirley, thanks for joining me today. Okay, so normally I go through a new catalog and, I go, well, it's okay. Yeah, that's not bad. I went through this mini catalog. Honest God, my list got longer and longer the more I went through it. I love, love, love this catalog, okay? So there's all kinds of great Christmas stuff. There's some adorable Halloween stuff in there, fall stuff. So anyways, if you need a catalog, let me know, put it in the comments, and I will make sure you get one. All right, so that's that. For all of you who placed an order in July and got your coupons, there were $6 coupons in Canada for every $60 order you placed. So make sure that you redeem them. They're redeemable in August only. So make sure you redeem them this month with your order. Okay. And last but not least, we're having a kits sale. So they are on sale 10 to 30% off. So that is from now until the end of August. So make sure you check out the kits. They're great little things. I'll turn the camera down. I've got a couple here to show you. So just bear with me a minute and I'll turn the camera down. This always takes me forever to do this, but all right, let's see. That's not too bad. Okay, so I need to move that up a little bit. Oh, okay. Okay, so this, let me see, what have I got? I haven't put them together. I just got them. Of course, I always get things and then they go on sale, right? Always the way. So what have I got? This one is Wreath of Blooms kit. Okay, so all the kits come in a little box and they're all inclusive. Okay, this one I believe has no stamping, but you get everything in it here to make this little beautiful wreath here. Okay, so that is one. Just to give you an idea, kits are great for gifts. Just to, if you've got kids, to do it with the kids. This one here is the confetti birthday kit. So this one comes with a little stamp set. Let's party, happy birthday, oh happy day. If it is a kit that you stamp with, it contains one little Stampin' Spot. Okay, and again, I haven't opened this. Can't get out of the box either. All right, just a minute. Okay, so this will make 3 different cards. And as you can see, these are going to be shaker cards. So these are going to be a whole bunch of fun to make. Look at these. They're so colorful, so cute. And they take basically no time at all to make. You get full instructions. You get everything you need. You don't have to buy anything else. Everything you want is in the kit. All right, so kits are great. I could put this all back in here, take it to the cottage. I don't need to take anything else, and I can make all these cards. Okay. So anyways, they're on sale right now. So you might want to have a look at that. If you go on my webpage or on my my Facebook page there, just below the comment about the going live, there I put a link in there on how to get to the kits. Okay. All right. So today we're working on actually for the whole month of August, we're going to be working with the Cheerful Daisies bundle. So we have, it's on page 110, 111. Okay. So we've got the stamp set, the dies, the DSP, and the gemstones. Okay. So I'm just going to show you here. So this is the stamp set. Okay, we've got You Made My Day, Oops-a-Daisy, So Sorry, Wishing You the Brightest Birthday, and Your Friendship Means Everything. And then we have 14 dies that coordinate with the stamp set, but there are also extra little pieces such as this one and whatever, a little frame to put your sentiment in. Okay, and also, the adhesive back solid gems are available, which are Lemon Lolly, Boho Blue, and copper, something copper, what is it? Copper clay. All right, so that is that. It's going to put that up here. And then this is the Fresh as a Daisy Designer Series paper, which I love. Again, this is like so simple to do. You just cut out a piece of paper and you can glue it on. Like the paper is so pretty. So this is one side, and then on the other side is just kind of like a watercolor wash. All right. So look at this. This is, oh, the green. I just think these are so pretty. And that's the other side. It's kind of a gray color. And this is the copper clay with like pretty peacock. Again, very pretty. Oh, this one would make a great scrapbook page, but you can also cut some out for your card, and you can also use this part just as a background for your card. Okay. This is more of the Moody Mauve and the Wild Wheat. And this is the last piece. Now this sheet here, you get 2 of each one of those sheets I just showed you. But I'm going to show you how easy it is to make a card. I have 2 cards for you today, actually. So hopefully I'll have enough time to get them both done if I quit talking and get going here, right? All right. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to line this up, and then I'm going to cut it. Okay. And then you can actually cut it here, and cut it here. And then that will give you 3 extra things to make a card with. This is the piece I'm after. So, of course, it's in the middle, but that's okay. So I'm just going to go about here. And then we'll pull this down. I'm probably off camera at the bottom, but you guys know how to cut anyways, right? There we go. Okay, and we'll cut this off here. There we go. And now we have this. Okay, so need my copper clay, and all right, so I've got a copper clay. I'm not quite finished with this, and I'll tell you why. So I've got a copper clay base here, which is 5.5 by 8.5, scored at 4 1/4, normal size. And then I've got a piece of the Boho Blue, which is 1/4 inch smaller. So that would make it 5 1/4 by 4. So that will just fit on there like that. And then this piece is actually the same size as this, 5 1/4 by 4. So I'm just going to trim 1/4 inch off. So take 1/4 inch there. And, you know, I'm just going to take it off at the top. You can take it off wherever you like. Okay, I think I'm good with that for a minute. All right, this is pretty simple here. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to glue this on. Where's my mat? There we go. And again, if you want information about upcoming classes or anything, you can go to Linktree. That's linktr.ee/Judy's Paper Crafts, okay? And that will give you my links to the kits as well, and to my classes, to my YouTube video. So lots of good stuff in there. And there's also a little form in there. If you need a catalog, you can fill out the form as well. You can also, there's also a little form there to subscribe to my newsletter that I'm way behind in sending out again. But, however, all right. So then I've got this beautiful Boho Blue textured ribbon. Okay, it's lovely and soft. It's beautiful. Okay, so I've actually cut a piece. Actually, I've cut 2 pieces. And I've got my Stampin Seal here. And I'm just going to put a little piece of that here. And a little piece there. And we're going to put the ribbon. Geez, I had to look to make sure my thing wasn't upside down. I'm just going to put a little bit of ribbon here. There we go. That's a little bit crooked, so we'll just move it over a little smidge. Okay, like that. All right, and then we're just going to glue this on. And the other card I'm going to show you is very similar to this. With the ribbon, I mean, type of thing. So, yeah, you want to make sure that you put the ribbon on before you glue this to the card, obviously, right? And then I've got another little piece here, and I'm just going to fold this under here and just tie it in a knot. Nothing too complicated. We're just going to... Sorry, one side's too long. One side's way longer than the other. So let me just fix that a little bit. Put that down there. And then we're just going to pull that tight like that. Okay. And then we'll just snip it off. Like that. And like that. And then I took, where are my things here? Okay. So I took this little frame here and I cut it out. Well, I cut it out, but I don't know where it is. Hang on. Okay, here it is here. I cut one out in the blue and one out in the white. And I'm going to stamp it in the copper clay. And I'm going to use the Wishing You the Brightest Birthday. Okay. Oops. Okay. So we're just going to ink that up. Yeah, I do some of this stuff ahead of time, so otherwise we'd be here forever. There we go. Close that up so I don't get ink everywhere. Now, I'm sure some of you have seen, many of you have probably seen this before, but if you're new and haven't seen it, I'm going to take this blue piece, which is exactly the same size as the white one. Okay, but I want a little bit of blue behind it. So you can use scissors, but I don't cut very straight. So can you guys see that? I want to make sure you can see it. So I'm just going to cut it right down the middle, lengthwise, like that. Okay, and then we've got 2 pieces. Put this away. I like to show you guys little tricks when I think about it. which isn't very often. And I'm just going to put a little bit of glue up here and a little bit of glue down at the bottom. Okay, and then I'm going to do this one at a time. Can you guys see okay? All right. We're just gonna kind of put that there like that. Oh, didn't stay. That's because I'm not holding it. Let's try that. You know, I'm just gonna put it on and then I'm gonna move it around. I think that might be easier. Okay. Like that. I'll pull that one down. Don't normally have this much difficulty. And you want the sides to line up. Oh, geez. Still moving around here. You want it to be pretty even. There, I think I finally got it. So that's what it looks like on the back, but nobody ever sees the back. And then you've got just a little bit of blue at the top and the bottom. Okay. And then I'm just going to take some dimensionals and pop that up. One, 2, 3, and then we'll peel the back off. And just going to put it here. I think that's crooked. Okay, that looks good. And then I'm going to take, these are the 2023, 2025 in color dots. So I'm just going to use these. I could have used the ones that came with the kit, the set, but I'm going to use these instead. Okay, so I think we'll use the blue. I'm going to put one up here. And I'm just going to use a couple of the small ones. One there. And maybe I'll just put one there. There we go. So that's how easy that card is to make. So it's amazing what you can do with the Designer Series paper. Okay, so that's a quick and easy card. And I've got one more to show you. So what have I got here? Okay, so I've got a piece of Moody Mauve, which again is 5.5 by 8.5, scored a 4 1/4, normal size. I've got a piece of Bubble Bath, which is 1/4 of an inch smaller. So again, 4 by 5 1/4. And then I've taken a piece of white and run it through the embossing folder, which is, of course, I don't know where it is. Oh, here it is. I can never remember the names. This is the exposed brick. Okay, so this is the embossing folder. I ran it through that. And again, it's 1/4 of an inch smaller. Actually, it's a little bit smaller than 1/4 of an inch because I wanted a little more pink to show. So I just kept cutting it down until I was happy. Okay, so I'm just going to start by gluing this white piece onto the bubble bath. Like that. Okay, and again, I'm going to use a piece of ribbon. It's the same ribbon, but this one is the Moody Mauve ribbon. Okay, so I'm just going to cut a piece of that. And just going to put a little strip of tape there. And fold that over and adhere it to the tape. And then fold that one over and adhere it to the tape. Okay, and then we're ready to glue this on. I'm not going to do a bow or a tie or anything on this one. It's just going to be the way it is. Just to show you that there are different things you can do with the ribbon. Okay, and we're just going to glue that one on there. Okay, so then I've got a piece of paper here, and I'm stamping the flowers in Moody Mauve and Bubble Bath. Now this is two-step stamping with the stamp set, which means you stamp one in one color and one in another color, and a lighter color or a darker color. One in a light color and one in a dark color. So I'm going to start with the dark color in the Moody Mauve. I'm going to use this flower. And it doesn't matter where I put it because I'm going to cut it out. And then I'm going to do this flower. I'm doing all the dark colors first. And then this flower. Okay. And then we're going to do, I'm going to close this up for now so I don't get it on me. And then we're going to use the Bubble Bath. So we're going to ink this one up, and then you're going to line it up as best you can. And it always takes me a minute to figure out which way it's going. It's like you're so close, but you're never there. All right, just a minute. That's kind of the wonky flower there. All right. So then you just line it up as best you can. Okay, and I see how you get the two-tone effect. And we're going to do that with this one. A little more ink here. And you just kind of have to move it around a little bit till you figure out how it goes. I thought it went like that, but it doesn't. So those are shorter flowers. There we go. And even if it's not perfect, it really doesn't matter. Okay, and then we're going to do this one in the Bubble Bath. Whoops, wrong way. So we'll line this one up. Okay. All right, so now I need my dies. So these are all the outlines that I'm going to use here. So 1, 2, and 3. And I've got a little bit of tape to hold them in place. And you have to play with these as well until you figure out which way it goes. Sometimes it's really easy, sometimes not so much. That was pretty easy. And that looks pretty good. And then we're going to do this one. Now you see, if I wasn't on camera, they would all line up in 2 seconds, right? But because you're doing this, okay, I have to, let me look at this for a minute. This has got kind of a pointy edge there. That's not it. And it doesn't go that way. It's got to go this way or that way. Oh my goodness. This is so silly. I'm beginning to wonder if I have the right die. Okay, let's go. Come on, come on, come on. There we go. I think I got it. Okay, then I need another piece of tape to hold it in place when I cut it. And last but not least, we have this one. And it's pretty easy to line up. Thank goodness. Okay. And I'm just going to run it through my Stampin' Cut and Emboss machine. There we go. Okay, so pull this one off. Ta-da! And we'll pull this one off. And we'll pull this one off. No, we're not stuck. Okay. Okay, so now, what do I have? Okay, so I have the insert for the middle there. There is a die, but I'm just going to stamp it. I'm not going to bother to cut it out. So now, this one here, I'll actually show you. I think my Moody Mauve is a little bit too thick. I don't know what the word is I'm looking for. So if I just stamp and do that, you see how thick that is? So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to stamp it all off here. And then I'm going to take my little dauber and I'm just going to daub the ink on. So we're not getting tons and tons. Okay. And then let's see, I think we'll put them this way. Like that. Yeah, see now I'll just show you the difference there. So there it is where I've just dipped it in the ink pad, and there it is where I've used the dauber. You can see more weight here. Okay, so I like that better. Okay, so then I have this little one here for this flower, and again, I'm just going to use the dauber. Okay, and just stamp him like that. This one I'm going to try and cover the whole thing, so I'm going to use the big one. And again, I'm just going to use the dauber. And I'm going to put it on top of this because it will probably go off the edge. There you go, just like that. Okay. Oh, and I need a sentiment. I might as well do that while I have my ink out. So again, I've cut this in the bubble bath, and I'm going to use the same sentiment, but let me just clean it with my stamp chamois here, because I don't want the other color on it. Okay. All right. We're just going to ink that up. Okay, wishing you the brightest birthday. And all I'm going to do now is just close my ink pad first. And then I'm just going to pop all the flowers up and we'll be done. Okay, there's lots to do. There's lots of different things in this set. So today is pretty simple. And next week I will use something different in the way of the dies. So I think I'll put that like that. This one, I'm just going to put one dimensional on. And put him, I think we'll put him there. And then one dimensional on this guy. And I think we'll have him hanging down like that. There we go. And then we're just going to put the sentiment there. A couple of dimensionals on that. 1, 2. I'm just going to put that at the bottom. And there you go. And where are my gemstones? Okay, I'm sure they're right here. I'm sure I'm staring at them. Here they are. Okay, so we're going to use these ones here. think I'll just use the middle size ones. Okay, so we'll put one over here just to add a little bit of interest to it. And yeah, we'll put one right in the middle here. And then we'll put the other one over here. There we go. Okay, so, oh, hi, Sue. How are you? I haven't seen any comments. Hey, Mary, how are you doing? Thanks very much, guys, for joining me today. I really do appreciate it when you watch, that you've taken the time out of your schedule to watch me make some cards, and I do really appreciate that. Okay, so that card, and where's the other one I made? Here it is. Couldn't find it for looking. So, get this out of the way here too. What a mess I make, eh? So there's the two cards. Again, this one was just done with the designer series paper. Easy, easy peasy. And this one was just done with some plain cardstock. So there you have both of them. So you can decide which one you like better. And yeah, so anyway, they're totally different. So that's all I've got for you today. And again, this was with the Cheerful Daisy bundle and the Fresh as a Daisy designer series paper. Okay. All right. So hope you like them. And thanks very much for joining me today. And I will see you next Wednesday. All right, you guys have a wonderful week, and we'll talk to you later. Bye-bye now.